guys, welcome to Becky Tarot. My name is Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant, energy reader. Hello. We're finishing off the all sides. I am doing a Christmas giveaway, which is a free 1 hour reading. So if you're interested in winning that, and having your name put in the draw, just comment the word Christmas reading and your name, and I will put your name in that. Please excuse me, I've just faked hand. Please excuse me in general. I haven't slept in so many days, I'm exhausted. So let's see. I keep hearing Sagittarius again. I do have Sag, it's in my moon, but it's my moon sign. But yeah, I don't know why I just keep hearing it. Aquarius, so it's not like he was next, Sag, so fuck knows. Aquarius. I'm just seeing some lime green. I don't know if you have any lime green crystals. I don't know why I just saw lime green, but if you do have any lime green crystals, please hold on to them, keep them close, leave them under your pillow. That's coming through. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, so there's shocked. I'm seeing someone that's shocked. Something may have happened, or some news may have got to you, or just something unexpected. It's not like shocked and you're on the floor completely broken into pieces, but it is a bit of a like shocked. It's like, wow, okay. And you're kind of just processing so you can move forward with whatever the fuck has happened, Aquarius. Okay. I want messages from your guys. Really? So, oh, I wanted that one out. So we've got express your feelings, like attracts like, let go of ego, lead by example. So what I'm getting is whatever this news that has you or someone you're linked to shocked, this whole dynamic is going to teach you how to express your feelings more. Basically, that's like the whole rounder here. And if the shock news is something to do with someone that you deal with closely, or maybe like a close family member or a close friend or a close colleague, or just something that's linked to you, you might not necessarily be like besties with them or see them regularly, but it's a close link to you. Does that make sense? That's how the energy feels. It's all about maybe having a bit of a realization that like your similarities with this person that's linked to this shock news, and it's realizing the similarities in how maybe who you've become, or how you're turned out, or how you're turning out. And yeah, it's a bit of that like mirror. Whatever this shock thing that's got you shocked, this news or scenario, really makes you kind of learn from it, and you're gonna learn how to, I'm getting work through some, like everyone's got an ego and you need it to a certain extent, but being stuck in your ego, if you've done no shadow work, is a whole problem. Yeah, because you're just stuck in your shadows. But it's whoever this is for, you or someone you're dealing with, it's really holding a mirror up for them to see how they don't want to be, and how they need to work through some stuff in their ego that has some kind of blockage in them expressing themselves and their feelings, and how they want to lead by example. Like, right, this, I'm going to give a small example. This is just one example of how the energy feels. This is not going to be everybody's scenario, but say someone dies, okay, and it's a bit of a shock, like maybe just wasn't expecting it yet, or there's just whatever. So someone dies, and it's, as you or this person processes it, say it's like a parent or a friend or someone, they're realizing the things that kind of they didn't like about them as a person, which you're allowed to process. That it doesn't mean you don't care for someone, but things they didn't like, or and how actually, especially if this was a parent, say how they've kind of maybe being really similar, and it's that whole like, oh, so they've just died or gone now or whatever, the shocking news is. And I'm sat here like, you know, it's things aren't forever thing, and I'm in the same energy or doing the same thing or something that they did, and I didn't like that, and I don't like this whole just gone and nothing 515 on the time of them. So it's working through that shadow to clear part of the ego, and then being able to lead by an example of, that's not what I want for me. Is that, like, if it is, obviously not, if for everyone it's not going to be a death for everyone, like, it could be just some shocking news about someone, like they've gone to prison, or just something really unexpected about them, and it's like a bit of a reality check or something. I'm not wanting to be linked to that, if that makes sense. Practice moderation, understand your body. Yeah, so basically what this is getting this person or you or whoever it resonates for to start really connecting with themselves and how they're programmed. And I always hated that about that person, but now that I really sit down and think, am I quite similar? Is that how I'm living my life now? Like, because it's all I've ever known, but really that's not how I want to be. So it's about decoding and understanding your body and how the energy works and how shadows work. Like, am I just so focused on me, I'm missing parts of life on my children just because my children are adults? I'm not, I'm not there, I'm not involved, and I'm not going to be here forever. And then what do I leave them with? What do I leave my grandchildren with? Someone who's in the far distance that I never saw. Like, who hasn't have much strong memory of because they weren't involved. Yeah, and then understanding, why am I only like, is that all I've known? What do I need to shift here? Yeah, and then starting off slow, practicing moderation, like starting off slow and learning how to kind of shift that and shift the timeline they're in, so that they can change that perspective for people and change that for themselves, basically. Like, if it is a parent that, I don't know why I keep going back to that, because it's really not, that is not the only energy, but say it's to do with a parent, whatever that is, I suppose it's that example of, like, I've become my parent and I am this way because I didn't realise that, in all of my ego and my defences, this is what I'm like, this is all I know. I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, like, my parent was, like, this is just an example. What if someone's parent was always stingy and really tight with money? Something happens, yeah, later on, or whenever that parent dies, and it's a real reality check into, I turned into my parent. I look back and I think when I was in my in my 20s, and my parents wouldn't help, or they were really, just about themselves and only building their own life, and they didn't help me when I needed it. And then it's that looking in the mirror and being like, but hang on a minute, I felt that way, but I think I might be very similar. I might be shipping off all around the country, or I don't know, buying myself extravagant things, boats, this and that, but I might have a child that's really struggling, like, whether that's financially or is it emotionally with the stress of life. Like, have all my children grown up, but I have children that have children, or they have 4 children and they're a newly single parent. That's a struggle, but I've just been gallivanting off like that. They are still a link to my blood, and I should just see where I'm going. Yeah, it's really got that tie. So for others of you, it's not so much like, someone that you're fully linked to. It's news about someone that you're shocked by, and it put things into perspective for you. So either news that someone maybe has some health issues, and it really has that realization of, it could be any moment. Maybe I do need to start living my life for me. Like, it could be someone that's trapped in a relationship that's extremely toxic and fake, and then getting some news just shocks someone into taking the action to finally leave that relationship that's no good for them. Yeah, you getting my vibe? Getting the energy now? Yeah, that's what it is. That is how it feels. someone that was scared in their shadows, like if they're scared of rejection or scared of this, so they stayed in that shadow and actually never fully bonded or allowed intimacy in relationships, or never, you know, overstepped into giving and surrendering to a connection and all of that things. So because they have a shadow, which is fear of rejection, and it's like hitting that realization of, we don't last forever. I'm not going to live forever. If I'm in love with someone that I'm not with, they're not going to live forever. I really need to start making moves into me being happy, so I can be happy with the people around me. I don't feel pulled like to pull any more cards, and I actually don't even feel like I need a vision. They're saying no. They just want to wrap that one up and leave it there for you, Aquarius. So yeah, shocking news coming your way, or whoever this is. Big realization and reflection moment. Start slowly working through as they process it, to then begin the changes that need to happen. For some of you, it could be, you know, it could be a family member or friend having a conversation and then just finally being brutally honest and you having a realization, yeah, and a bit shocked by how brutal they was, but it was needed. So yeah, I'm going to leave that one there, Aquarius. If you're interested in a private reading, the info's in the box down below. And in the meantime, I send you so much love and light. Bye.